Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me When up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56. Go, baby, return over, get that ball. Tonight.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Clearly, every time the Saints put together a game plan, they plan to get Michael Thomas involved early and often. 125 catches in 2018, the most in the NFL. Not bad for a kid in Pop Warner football that only played the minimum number of plays every game.
Ready.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Ready, yellow lady. Mike 59. Kill.
That was 2nd down run for Murray. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Get off the field. Slam. 5-9. Greystone, travel. Check 52.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Ready. You ready? Here we go. Strong right. Here we go, 21. Here we go. Mike, check. Easy, ready, catch.
Breeze to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Ready.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Breeze now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. To throw is Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is third and long, though.
You're good, you're good. I four, ready.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 24. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Carolina.
Great. 66, Great. I got him. Mike's 50. Hey! Ricky. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. 61.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. Hey! Mike's 50. Gun.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught inside the 25. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 26. Great. You're not ready. Mike, 55. Right there. Gun. You run. Mike.
Throwing on third down, Newton. forced out to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
5-9. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He gets it to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a 1st down.
First down at the 47-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5. That's good for 28 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
2nd and goal from the 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill, his 1st touchdown on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Randy Gregory. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's their sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on third and long?
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They fake the give. Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
At the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Opposite.
And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
5-8. Watch his flat.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's it, baby.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
59. Hey, let's get this.
Bree's going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. Here we go with Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Under 10. Gun.
From the 36, Newton. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He got 29 yards that time.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
That's it. 180. You. Check it back.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. 27 yards there, a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Breeze here finding Kamara. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
A 10th carry for Kamara. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
21.
Here's Breeze to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You must be dreaming. Watch the edge. Shoot. Watch the... Hey, easy.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
17 yards. First down, Carolina.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Step one in. Look at it. 50's a month. 50's a month. Check right. Check right.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Great. All day, baby. All day. 8.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
Again, Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Saints 20.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one.
You're good, you're good. That's four, ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready, 95-56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 53.
Breeze to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. They are in the 4th and Buffalo. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Newton now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 3 down, 3 down.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Newton. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this doesn't get there. It's no good. They had to go for it, but their final effort here is going to come up short. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Saints, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.